Good morning, everyone. Beautiful morning. Today, I want to share with you a thought, which is be very careful where do you get your advice from, whether you're a new graduate or an established dentist or a practice owner or looking for a business or marketing advice. And I will share with you some examples of what I mean exactly. So first, for credibility, my name is Khaled. I have been a dentist for 20 years. I own my own dental practice, Lakeside Dental Spa in Hervey Bay in Queensland, and I've been running this practice for 14 years, and I took it from 1 chair to 10 chairs over the course of the 14 years. So you might ask question about marketing, for example. Let's say you're a practice owner and you want to ask question about marketing, or you're a new grad, you want to ask a question about communication and about certain procedures that you want to provide to your patients. And you might ask this in a forum or a public forum or one of the closed group on Facebook. And you'll always get some experience. And although I have 20 years of experience, you might have dentists like 35 years or 40 years or 30 years. And you always hear this line a lot. I have been a dentist for 30 years and I never had to do any marketing. I only have a sign on my door with the word dentist. I don't have to do any, it's all word of mouth. Or they might tell you, I didn't have to take any communication course. You just be honest and be nice to your patient and they will like you back and they will come and you'll be busy. You will hear those stories a lot where I have been a dentist for X amount of years, we didn't have to do any of this. Now, be very, very cautious where do you get your advice from. For example, if it's marketing, this dentist could be a solo practice in a rural area or even a suburb in a city, has been a dentist for 30 or 35 years. He could be fully booked for 6 months easily in advance if he's working solo and he doesn't have to do anything. Patients will come back regardless. If you have been a dentist for 35 years solo, you'll be solidly fully booked, especially if you're in a remote area. So your advice does not suit a new practice that's open in 2024 in another suburb or in a city or even in a rural area, because this advice is not gonna be beneficial for their practice. Also, they don't have to do much. Their communication skills could be very basic. They could be doing very simple dentistry, even slightly complicated dentistry, but they got their own patient for 35 years. They got their credibility there already. So the other people you need to watch getting advice from are coaches. Sometimes you will find coaches that will offer you very solid and strong advice, but if they never run a practice before, they never worked as a dentist before, they never ran a successful practice, sometimes their advice is not very valid as well. It could be a general advice. If I want advice myself, I will always try to mirror someone who's in my situation. So let's say I have 20 years of experience, I have a 10-chair practice, maybe I'm a bit ethnic, I have a bit of a background that I wasn't born here. I will try to find someone similar to me who is successful and made it and try to approach them for advice. Then I know this advice will worth billions of dollars for me. If I have a 10-chair practice, I wouldn't get an advice from someone who has 1-chair practice, for example. I will get advice from someone who has 17 or 15-chair practice. If I want an advice on communication, I will try to find someone who has faced the same challenges as me, who moved from another country. English is not the first language, and try to ask them, how did you make this work in your practice with patients? So be cautious of very experienced dentists whom their circumstances are different than your circumstances. Be very cautious getting advice from coaches who really don't understand the dental business, never ran a practice, never own a practice, never worked as a dentist, and don't have a lot of successful clients as well. Try to get advice from people who actually made it and had similar circumstances as yours. If you find this information helpful, please make sure you like and share it to your friends and colleagues. Subscribe to my channel, turn notification on so you get notified when I release more videos. Thank you so much for listening. It means a lot to me.